Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy jaicilgin, and I am back with another video. If you don't know who I am, let me start off by saying this. My name is jaicilgin. I am 26 years old. I have worked in healthcare for a long time, as well as nightclubs, warehouses, and retail stores. So when it comes to, self-development and talking about women and relationships and female nature, I know my stuff, okay? I've been doing this for a while. I've observed a lot, and now I'm here to share my knowledge with you guys, okay? So, today's video is how to get out of the friend zone, yeah? How to get out of the friend zone. Now, this is a big one, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay? So buckle up, and let's get into the video. Right, guys, how to get out of the friend zone. Look, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. However, it's not impossible because I've done it myself, and I'm going to tell you how I did that, alright? So, how to get out of the friend zone. Look, you have to understand, guys, that if you are too nice and too kind and too available, to a woman, you're going to get put in the friend zone ASAP, right? I remember this one girl that I grew up with. I was 17, 18 at the time, and she was the same age, okay? And we had been to primary school together. I think you Americans call it high school, right? And we had been through there together until after we finished or graduated. So, I wanted to fuck this girl for a long time, yeah? However, I knew myself that I was in the friend zone, okay? I knew. And I knew I would have to put in a lot of work to get out of there, okay? And the reason as to why I was in the friend zone, in which maybe a lot of you guys can relate with, was because I was too available for this chick. I was on the phone to her almost every day. We would go out and I would pay for little things like snacks and drinks. What else? I would even help her with her fucking relationship problems, bro. Yeah? So all of these things just put me in the friend zone automatically. It's my own fault, right? And I realized that, I had been doing this wrong the whole time, yeah? The whole time. So when it came to getting out of the friend zone, I had to plan and strategize how I was gonna do this, because if I did this correctly, right, then I would never be in that situation ever again, yeah? So it was like, okay, I have to take this serious, so I can never be in this situation again, and so I can get what I want in the end. So, I looked at it like this. I'm always available, always on the phone to this bitch, always going out and paying for things, always helping her if she has any guy problems, all of these things. What do I get in return? Absolutely nothing. I don't get nothing sexual in return. I don't get no nudes, I don't get to fuck. She doesn't pay for really anything, right? If we go out and we get into a fight, she's not gonna back me up. Do you know what I'm saying? So this whole, male and female friendship thing, in my opinion, is so pointless, right? It's so pointless, and I think it's a waste of a man's time, energy, and resources, okay? So I looked at this and I was in this position and I said, okay, I gotta get out of this, right? And I made the mistake of trying to initiate sexual things at the start, right, when I realized this, but she wasn't having it, she wasn't feeling it. Like, she just saw me as a nice guy, okay? And that's normal. I'm sure a lot of us have been there. But she saw me as just this nice guy. She didn't see me in a sexually desired way. And it's understandable. I get it. It's a game. You just have to play the game accordingly. So I said, okay, what can I do here to change this dynamic? Okay, if I'm available, then simply just don't be available. So over time, I started to reduce the phone calls, didn't really see her as much, didn't help her out with any guy advice, any guy she was seeing or dealing with. I just slowly started to distance myself, right? And here's the thing, personally, I don't think you can do this straight away. You can't just distance yourself straight away, because it's gonna look so obvious as to what you are doing, and people can even take it the wrong way. People may think that you now have a problem with them because you just applied this great gap of distance so quickly, yeah? So I think it's something that every man should do slowly in steps. So I stopped reducing the phone calls. I stopped seeing her in person as much, as well as that I stopped giving her any advice when it comes to other guys, right? And if she brought it up, I would just change the conversation. And over time, this started to play out, and the gap started to get bigger and bigger and bigger as to, you know, this whole friendship vibe, right? So the power dynamic changed, yeah? And I noticed this because as we were more distant, she was less confident. Does that make sense? So when you see someone every day, eventually you're so comfortable and confident with each other. You can speak any way, in any tone. You can say anything. But when you have sort of distance with that person, you know, when you don't see them every day, when you don't talk to them so often, right? What happens is, you know, you're now subconscious of what you should say or how you should act because you don't know how that person's gonna react. So when you've been friends with a girl for a long time and you start to apply distance, they don't know you now, right? They don't know you now. They may, you know, see you in some ways because they've known you for a period of time, but they now don't know you on a daily basis. So now they are becoming more aware and careful of what they say or how they act around you. And that's what this girl was doing with me. So when I started to pick up on this, I now started to do it even more and dive deeper. And what I was doing at the same time though, I was improving myself. So I was working a decent job, I was going to the gym every day, and I was just building myself up. I was basically transforming, pause, I was transforming myself into a new guy. I was growing and building myself up. And she was now, in her eyes, seeing someone else brand new, you know? It's like she was meeting me all over again, right? So, cool. We were friends. I started applying distance. Then I started working on myself. Cool. Now, all of this was working, right? So now, this girl had gone to university, okay? A different one to mine. So I really didn't see her for a long period of time, okay? So when we saw each other again, right? I just looked so brand new to this girl. And she was like, whoa, like, Jay, is that you? Like, you've changed. And I was like, shit. In my head, I was like, shit, it's working. This works. So cool. It just got there to the point where I eventually told her, like, yo, come out. We're gonna go on a date. Meet me at this place, at this time. We're gonna go to this place, right? We went on a date. It was very nice. Yeah, we had a good time. I didn't fuck her on that day, but like, we were building the sexual chemistry. That's what I noticed, right? So let's recap. I applied distance, yeah? No, we were friends. I applied distance, started building up myself. When she now sees me as a new person, as someone brand new, I've now initiated, yeah, the sexual energy, the sexual dynamic, you know, come on a date. The reason why I said come on a date was because I knew her very well. She's not a bitch. She was a cool chick. So, you know, and it was easy for her to say yes because she knew of me. So it's now like, okay, she sees me as brand new. We've gone on a date. We had a fantastic date. Now, this is what's happening. In her head, psychologically, she's thinking, whoa, it's crazy. You know, me and Jay were so close. He used to help me with all this guy advice and do all of this stuff. Then we stopped talking for a long period of time. Now all of a sudden he's changed and we're going on a date. Oh, I kind of like this guy. I actually kind of find him attractive. And then this is how I knew it was working even more. Because when I would post stories on Snapchat, now she was swiping up and commenting on my stories, yeah? Giving me compliments on my face, on my body, when I got a new haircut. It was all working. Right? So now, we just got there to a stage where I was just like, yo, come to my house, yeah? Let's chop it up, let's chill, you know? Let's have a Netflix and chill night, bro. And then, that day we ended up fucking, and I got what I wanted and she got what she wanted. Okay? So it worked. And this, guys, is how I reckon you get out of the friend zone, right? So you have to analyze where you are with a girl, right? The level of closeness you are as friends, right? So cool. Me and this girl are friends to the point where she tells me about her guy problems. Right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply distance. We're gonna slowly fall back, reduce the attention, reduce the time, reduce the energy and the resources to the point where we're not really talking at all, but not to the point where she thinks like there's some, drama or she thinks I have a problem with her. No, not to that extent. Then, when I get here and I've applied the distance, I'm now gonna work on myself and build myself up. However, when I look back, I reckon you should just do that from the beginning anyway. And then, when she now sees you as brand new, yeah, you now start talking again, you get to know each other again, and then boom, you end up going on a date, you end up bringing her to your place, and now you've changed the whole dynamic. She sees you romantically and sexually. Now you can have sex with that person if she's feeling the same way, and you get what you want. And that, guys, is how you get out of the friend zone. That's what I did. I've done that with 2 girls in my life. Apart from those 2, I've never been in the friend zone. I'll just be honest. But the 2, that was one of them. But the 2, I was in the friend zone with, that's what I used to get out, and it worked both times. So guys, if you're in the friend zone with a girl and you really want to be with her sexually, take my advice and try these steps, yeah? Because I guarantee, if you execute them properly, this can work for you. Now, is this gonna work with every girl? No, it's not. I'm not gonna lie to you, because some women will just always see you as a friend, and you have to take accountability and look at where you went wrong, and just simply, bro, just don't do that with the next girl, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So that's how you get out of the friend zone, in my opinion, and I hope you can take something from this and apply it to yourself in your life. So yeah, guys, that's the video for today. If you want one-on-one mentorship, go to jaicilgin.com. If you want daily content and weekly voice notes, go to my free Telegram. And if you want to keep up with my social media posts and more value, then add me on my social media. All of this is going to be linked in the description and pinned comment. And as well, guys, like the video, man. Leave a comment and stay tuned for the next one. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Take care. God bless.